Hello again, friends, and welcome to another segment here on Doc G's Wine and Spirits Review. I'd like to welcome you to 2026 and set you up for the year ahead here on Doc G's Wine and Spirits Review. I'd like to say hello and welcome. I'll tell you what's in my glass in a minute. One of the new features that I'm going to incorporate this year is going to allow me to showcase a special wine, a white and a red, once a month. I'm calling them the esoteric whites and the esoteric reds. And for lack of a better word, it's just lesser known wines that I think are absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to start off 2026 with you by doing and showcasing the first of our esoteric white wines. So look for those throughout the year. I'll alternate months. February we'll do a red, March another white, etc., etc. So I have the 6 whites picked out. I haven't really worked on the reds yet, but I want to start with this wine. And if any of you have heard of this, just make a comment in the comment section, and we can go from there. But our first wine, as you can see here, maybe you cannot see it, it's a Dijnoku from Hungary, and a wine called Furmint. It's spelled F-U-R-M-I-N-T. I had to actually look up that pronunciation. It's not ferment, it's Furmint. And it is a Hungarian white wine that I'm going to tell you all about. It's what's in my glass. So let's begin our exploration of this wonderful Hungarian white wine. So the Furmint grape is a very dry, you can see the color, it's kind of pale. It hails from the Tokaj region of Hungary, and it is basically considered Hungary's flagship white wine. It is very dry. This one is dry, but it comes in a number of styles. And you see here I have a smaller bottle on the table. This is a late harvest dessert style form of Furmint as well. And we're going to finish up with topping off our meal with a little dessert at the end. So let me talk about Furmint as far as it coming from Hungary. It is basically goes back centuries in Hungary, and it is one of their most important wines that they export and that they obviously drink a lot of in their own country. As I said, it's used as a blending grape in the sweet wines. They have a special sweet wine called Tokaj Azu. I'm not going to really feature that today. It's actually kind of hard to find. And I would say these are not easy to find. I had to go to wine.com to find this. I think Total Wine might have it, and maybe some specialty liquor stores here in PA might have it as well. I've never seen it on the shelves yet here in Pennsylvania. So this one went for about $20 on wine.com, and I have had some of it already, and it's hard to put a profile on it. I would say that it's got aromas of a little bit of apple. It's very sharp. It's minerally. It's got a nice acid, but it is medium to full body, which can fool you. Sometimes you think your more acidic wines tend to be a little bit less full bodied and very light, but it's acid, and it's got weight, and it's got aroma. It might, to some people, they might think it's a Riesling, depending on what your nose picks up. It's one that I don't recommend drinking too cold, but it goes with all your quintessential white style foods. Great with, I imagine, a nice grilled trout, even with shrimp. I think the first time we tried it, we had it with a chicken dish. So it goes with all of those kinds of foods that you would typically drink with a nice crisp white wine. It also, in doing some research, it appears that it would pair very well with charcuterie boards, which seem to be very popular now, with the mix of the salt and the tang and the whatever you might have on that charcuterie board, a little bit of fat, a little bit of vegetables, whatever, cheese. This wine just, it's just hand in glove for a pairing with a charcuterie board. So it is very crisp. I'm going to let it warm up just a little bit here. You can see the color. I'll try to lean in there a little bit. It's got a little pale hue, straw color. Oh, it's a wonderful nose. The aroma is absolutely incredible. It's a great sipper. It's great food wine as well. So if you've never heard of a wine from Hungary called Furmint, now you know. So this is a dry style. This one is it's 2024, and I'm looking for it. It's 13% ABV, which is right in the middle of that dry wine range. That is perfect. I have to be honest with you, when we opened our first bottle, and we don't usually drink the whole bottle at dinner, but this one just went, and it is fantastic. I highly recommend it. If you're not a wine.com customer, I have no stock in the company. Go on there. You can join for a nominal fee, and you get shipping free if you spend at least $50. So wine.com is a good place to find a lot of these esoteric grapes that I'm actually going to be sharing with you over the entirety of 2026. Total Wine, I will give them credit. When I did my research for these wines, a lot of the other esoteric whites that I'm going to share with you were actually available at Total Wine, so I didn't have to go to wine.com for everything. So there you have it. These wines are generally cool fermented. They don't get a lot of oak, if any. Some winemakers in Hungary are experimenting with oak. This one, I didn't really look it up. It might have a hint of oak, but really not much. I would guess it's probably neutral oak, if anything. But it is very, very good. So I don't have a pairing here for this, but I will keep it handy. And I want to now move to the late harvest version. And for a little bit of background with late harvest wines, what the winemakers will do, they get botrytis on and then they basically let them raisin, and then they press those really dried out grapes to get a more intense sugar content and make the wine have a little bit more of a full body, and obviously a sweetness. So we're going to move here. I've got my little creme brulee here. Just to put a shout out to Aldi. If you guys shop at Aldi, you can get these little ready-made creme brulees. Man, that makes it so easy. But the reason I picked creme brulee is that the quintessential pairing for this late harvest Dijnoku Furmint, and if you look at the bottle, now they call this Tokai, but this is Furmint in this bottle, and it is, I'll just read right from the winemaker. It's 13%. Now you can have a 13% wine be sweet. It just depends on how they deal with the sugar. This late harvest is made of late picked grapes, that's the key, including botricized berries. And this is then aged for a few months, this one in oak barrels. And this wonderfully charming wine is silky and fruit driven with delightful acidity. Recommended as an aperitif or even accompanying a white meat or a dessert. So we're going to, my wife and I, this one's actually been opened. It's kind of resealed itself here. There we go. That's the sugar. And there we go. So you notice the color's not really that different, but you don't want a lot of this. It's an aperitif, after dinner wine. Totally different smell. It's got a honeyed kind of quality to it. So we're going to sip it first. Just a hint of sweetness, but it's got a kind of coats your mouth a little bit. It's fantastic. You can definitely taste the sugar. So now we're going to do the this Aldi creme brulee is the star of the show. This stuff's really good. They give you a little packet, sprinkle some burnt caramel on it. And now the pièce de résistance, the pairing. Oh my God. You talk about elevating this wine. This wine alone, you might not be too wowed by it, but when you put it together with this, you're going to go crazy. So I hope you can find yourself some. You can get yourself this one right on wine.com. This one this one's a little expensive, but late harvest wines, if you do any research on late harvest wines, you're gonna put out a little bit more money than you would for a normal white wine. So there you have it, my friends. Welcome to 2026. Welcome to the world of Hungarian white wine, and may you find yourself some Furmint in the near future. And we're going to end on a sweet note. Cheers, and we'll see you next time.